If you want to shift your life, if you want to go from here to here, whatever that is, the goals, the dreams, the things you want to manifest and create, if you want to shift your reality, one of the most important elements to really understand, to really grasp, to really apply in your life is to control your attention, what you focus on. Not only to be aware of it, but to have control and to have direction about your attention, because it is your attention that determines your reality, that determines if you stay on this timeline or if you go on the next one. If you cannot control your attention, what you focus on, what you give your energy, what you give life to, you are going to repeat what is on default, meaning what you're currently here at this level in your life, what you're living here, you're just going to focus on the same old things, the same old thoughts, or you're going to let life help you focus on all the things, because life is trying to get your attention at any cost. You open social media, everybody wants your attention. Every company with the ads and the promotion, every political party, everybody is grabbing, trying to get your attention. This is the new goal. You have to realize how precious it is, because the moment they hook you up, they know they have your attention, and now you start to give your power there. You keep it there, it starts to grow, your interest starts to grow, you start to change your thoughts, start to change your perception. It really leads you down a path that may not be what you want. That's why you really have to learn that there is tremendous power in what you focus on. There's tremendous power in self-correcting your focus and in directing that energy toward what you want. I want to give you 2 examples to illustrate that. Have you ever been in a situation where you got lucky, things happen, you want something, things happen in a way that is good for you, right? And you just felt like so lucky. And you were appreciating that, you were focusing on that, you were just enjoying the moment. And you started to notice that a lot of other things just went your way as well. And because often what happens is that when you get lucky, when something good happens to you, it just seems to trigger a cascade of other little events, like a flow, like of being like, oh my God, nothing can stop me. I'm having one of these days or one of these weeks where I just feel like I'm unstoppable. I've got the golden touch. Yeah. Why? Because, for whatever reason, you get that win, you get that lucky, you go and you get into that mood with your thoughts, you start to focus there, you give your attention there. You start to talk to people about it, you praise about it, you give so much attention there. What happens? It grows, it magnifies, right? Now your energy magnifies, starts to vibrate that, you start to attract more little things in your reality to just match your energy, until you start shifting your focus and your attention again towards something else, toward the next problem, the next thing that you need, and then you go back to the default mode. That's how most people live. Or something happened, something that this time wasn't lucky, something that was unfortunate, maybe it's at work, maybe it's in your personal life, something happened negative, and boom, you give your attention there. You start to worry, you start to doubt, you start to have all those thoughts, all the story around what it means and what it happens and why it happens. Before you know it, that little thing that happened became massive. Now you feel weird, you have that thing in the stomach, you don't sleep so well, you start to feel very tired, your whole energy goes there, and what used to be a little things grew into a massive mood that you can't shake off. Sounds familiar? Because you give so much energy there. Whatever you give your energy, your attention, it grows, it magnifies, it becomes more. It's like you're feeding your energy into something that just takes on more and more and more. No matter whether it serves your purpose and takes you where you want to be in life, or it doesn't, and it keeps you where you are or even below. So controlling your attention is paramount to shifting your reality, to creating anything else in your reality, because as long as you keep focusing on what is, what you have, the problems, the situations, the lack, the evidence that are supporting your current reality here, as long as you focus on that, guess what? You remain there. And that's what I mean by you gotta start becoming aware of what am I focusing most of the time? Where does my default focus and attention goes to? What is happening in my world around me during the day that is grabbing my attention, that is spinning my thought, that is polluting my energy, that I'm not even being aware of? Because this is a process of creation. Life is a process of creation. As long as you're not creating that reality, you're creating something else. It's never on and off. It's always on. And so the more you become aware, attuned, and the more you become consciously directing your attention, the more likely you're going to go and shift in that life or even beyond in that life that you want, because this is really a process of understanding the nature of reality, understanding the power of your mind, understanding the power of your attention. Let's say you want to get rid of a house, right? Or you want to get rid of the car and you want a new house, a new car, something along those lines, right? And at the moment you're so focused with the house. I'm ashamed to live here, I don't like it, it's smelly, the shitty neighborhood, I'm so over it, or the car is not working very well, it's so old, it's so uncomfortable, I have all those problems all the time with my car. That's all you can focus, that's all you talk about. And you're like, I just can't wait until I get that new car, that new house, right? Then everything will be solved. What you're not realizing is that as long as you operate from that level of consciousness, that level of focus, you are reaffirming what is, and what is will perpetuate. So a few things might happen, either by some ways you get there, you get that car, you get that condo, but you bring that energy with you, you bring that focus with you. Then you realize the new condo has pipe issues, or things are not working, this is broken, and you're creating the same problem because you brought that energy, you brought that pattern with you, and actually you think you're there, but where you are is actually down the track of the same timeline, simply in a different home. Does that make sense? So you didn't shift your life really, you just shifted your car or your home, but you keep on creating the same problem wherever you go. You keep on making your environment exactly like it was, because you keep on focusing on the same thing, meaning you keep on thinking, obsessing about the same thing, you keep on feeling the same emotions, you keep making the same decisions, and you reaffirm who you were and who you still are. So what could you do instead, right? Whether it's a home or a car or a business, what could you do instead? Well, you gotta first start accepting where you are. Acceptance of where you are gives freedom, because the more resentment, the more shame, the more embarrassment, the more fear you have toward where you are, the more resistance you create, right? And resistance is something that keeps you there. What you resist persists. So start accepting your situation. This is my car, this is my home. Fine, it doesn't mean anything. It means what I give it the meaning. So start appreciating what that car, what that home, what that business has done for you. Yeah, it's raining outside, it's raining outside, you have a roof over your head. That car has been taking you in so many places, so many times, with no problem. So when you start appreciating what that car, what that home has done for you all the time, for all the things that you have inside, for all the good memories, all the good times, you're starting to shift your focus in your current timeline, meaning who you are now looks like a whole lot more of that person than that person. By neutralizing the effect of the negativity that you've built toward your current situation, you're dispelling that resistance, you're dispelling that energy, and now you're starting to shift completely your energy. So by accepting what it is, by appreciating what you can to the best of your ability, and then starting to shift your attention toward your new home and toward the new car or toward the new situation that you want. How do you do that, you may ask, right? You can either start to visualize being there already, driving that new car, walking to that new home, living there, sleeping there, having people over, right? Something else you can do, let's say you go on a walk, you go on a treadmill, you go, work out, you can start thinking how great it will be when you're there, how great and how much you're going to appreciate having the car, how much you're going to appreciate having that home. You can start and visit, car places and real estate agents. There's so many ways that you can start going and appreciating and looking and giving your attention there, through your thought, through your feelings, but also through your decisions, also through your actions, depending on what you're doing. What you really have to get fundamentally here is that that person here and that person there, that version of yourself there, focus and think and feel and act in very different ways. So if you want that new car, that new house, that new lifestyle, that new reality, you're gonna need to start focusing in a way that will bring this to life, meaning in a way that will bring that kind of positive thought, that positive attitude, that positive energy, those positive things. You're gonna start going, taking actions, doing those things that naturally come from that state. Let's take the example of a struggling business, right? You're here, your business for some reason is not doing so well, and you're so obsessed by the lack of sales, all the bills you have to pay, all the things that are not working, and it's polluting your mind. You're obsessing on what is, right? So your focus goes there. Is this helping you? Is this focusing on the problem, the challenge? Is it helping you getting to the place where you want to be? The answer is no, right? You gotta start being like, okay, this is what is happening. This is the numbers. This is what it is. Fine. Let me accept it to the best of my ability and bring my focus toward what I want. How can I do that? How can I do that when my business is struggling? First, appreciate that you have this business. Appreciate the product, the service that you're doing, or the shop, the store that you have. Appreciate the people that are coming in, that are buying already things, that are giving you money. Appreciate the cash flow that you have, or that you had, or that you will have. All of it goes, right? Because simply in the process of doing that, you already shifted the focus. You're already elevating, your energy. You're already thinking in a different way. Then what you can do is creating a picture of the business and what you want, and the money coming in, and clients coming in, and being happy with the product and services. All of this is a mental game, but it's a mental game of creation that you must nail, because as long as you remain focused here, you know that everything you're going to be doing will perpetuate the situation or will make it so hard to go there. But if you bring yourself there first to the best of your ability every single day, by controlling your attention, by directing your energy, by telling to your mind, this is what I want in the morning, through visualization, through inner self-talk, through simply appreciating what is, through simply seeing and creating positive thoughts, positive stories in your mind, and creating that energy and simply trusting that somehow life will support that picture, life will support that. And if you look at your life, you've demonstrated that plenty of times. So you don't even have to take my words for it. You simply have to look at evidence in your own life where you've made that before so many times, where you decided that it doesn't matter what is here, I'm going to focus there, and you made it, because all of us naturally do that. We have moments where we just choose to focus on what we want, no matter what is. And then we get there, but we never learn from what we did and how we did it and how we created that. So I hope this video makes sense, guys. And I hope you find something very practical here to help you go from here to here by shifting your attention and shifting your focus, because it really matters. Let me know what you think down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching this video, and hit that subscribe button to help me grow this beautiful channel. I'll see you next time. Be well.